All right. Hi guys. So today I'm gonna show you how to go through swamps. It's fairly simple. How about I would take a green bow and people ring, a single potion, three any food really. You don't necessarily need them, but I like to take just for security. You will need your fishing net and your gloves, and you need to have membership to go swamps. Now, in swamps, there is only one heavy monster, like uh, one warden in the end, and the whole swamps is basically just four or five different mobs. That's all. But there are the wisps, wisp, which is really fast, but you can run away and trigger his attack, and then turn around and shoot it back. It's It's fairly straightforward. They are really weak, so you can kill everything, with a one power shot. Uh, and the other dangerous monster is the fairies, because they are really fast and they have a poison attack as well. So you gotta be very careful uh, where exactly you're going with in, because they are us. If you just run into a room uh, headlessly, you can get really overwhelmed with free, let's say, free fairies and two wisps. So just take it slow, take it easy. Try to uh, not get hit too much, because each of these things takes off like either the slither poison takes off, I think, around 600 health. Uh, wisp sting, wisp sting is the same pretty much, and they compound on each other. So if you get stung by a bee, you get hit by a fairy and a slither, then you got yourself into a pretty nasty trouble. So just take it easy. Um, you don't need to rush anywhere. This place is pretty good for fishing. There is 11 fishing spots on each map, and around 7 gathering bushes which you can gather. There is nothing else here. Um, there's usually 4 chests. Well, always 4 chests, and yeah, it's fairly straightforward. Just keep in mind when you come into a new room or section that just ease into it, because you can easily get overwhelmed with how many monsters are they, and because they are pretty fast, so you get to run around. So how the fairies shoot is they shoot, like, they burst out poisonous petals in the first or second attack, and they shoot like a little laser or whatever, which is it does damage but it doesn't cause poison. So I'm not saying you should tank that, but you can, uh, if you feel like, because it's just only gonna take a little bit of damage. Obviously, first choice of killing monsters, if you have to choose, is, I would say, to kill the fairies first, because they have area poison, so that's a bit more dangerous. And then go for the wisp, because it's pretty fast too, and it also can cause poison, and they attack really fast. So just slowly into it. If you get caught up with it, just run backwards, run in circles, try to trigger their attack. So let's say that the wisp is coming, it's triggered, turn around and shoot it. Oops. These mellow thing or these uh, bat little bat thingies, uh, they're really annoying, but they're not causing too much trouble, to be honest. And yeah, swamps are pretty big, so it should take. Once you get used to how to run this place, you can do like a run in 15 to 17 minutes. For 4 chests, that's not bad, but I think it's much better than Trail or Ashwoods, in my opinion, because I think this is easier. Not necessarily easier, but it feels faster because there is more monsters, but they die quicker, so it feels that you're going too faster, which in reality pretty much the same with Trail. But with Trail you have to deal with the Grods and whatnot. And here the only thing is, there is only one way out. Uh, you have to kill the Warden, like because if you don't, you have to kill the Warden, otherwise the portal is not opening. So that's the only uh, downside to it, if it is a downside. Don't really mind killing the Warden, it's not hard at all. It takes a little bit of time, but there's only one of them, so guess you can deal with it. So that's the first attack, and that's the laser I talked about. If you really want to trigger it, you can run around it, not like what I just did, but like run in circles, and they will shoot in one way, and then you can shoot it. If you can't run away, just make sure you run a circle around it, so you trigger their attack. Same applies to what I said in the other video, that if you start to do the gathering or the fishing, it will trigger the whole room to attack you. So make sure that you empty the room before you start to do that. Otherwise, you're gonna get in trouble. Now I'm tanking everything for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You gotta be careful with your health. Um, First time around, maybe you wanna take an anti-poison potion uh, with the food. So just in case if the food goes off, you can use it and you can try to finish the map quickly. But I don't really need it. Because there's so many monsters, your energy will like go go down real fast. So keep that in mind. Um, how much energy you have, and because with a energy shot, like with the right click shot, you can pretty much kill anything. So with one shot, really. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can get a lot of green stuff here once you level up. As you can see, I already got like four green fish and 2 green mushrooms. And also you can get the slither skin from the slithers. So it's a good place to farm. And also you can get alkin grass, which has a pretty good value to it. Uh, it costs like 70 something gold for each. Um, so it's a pretty good place to farm gold. Um, I mean, it's not gonna make you rich because, like, for example, before I got level 7, I think, so I can get these mushrooms. Before that, I got uh, way more alkin grass, which was good because if you get like 5 to 7 uh, alkin grass, you can get like 300, 500 gold per run, which is pretty good in the beginning. But also you can use that to you just buy like a little vial like this, and then you just go to the alchemy table and you just make that potion. So you at the same time when you take this with you, you can pretty much work on your alchemy as well. Miss. I wouldn't really recommend to use sword here. Uh, maybe for these little things, this mellow and this vampire thing. Uh, you can kill anything pretty quickly, but I wouldn't risk it to miss uh, with your sword because then you just take unnecessarily damage and poison. But just go with a bow. A green bow is perfectly enough. You don't need anything else. You just go for it. A green bow and a little bit of food and the rejuvenation ring will perfectly be fine. And because there's so much fishing spots here, you can get this fish, this Hamas hopper. You just every time you finish your run, you just go to the grill, you cook it, and you leave free with you. So it's pretty much paying it for itself. So it's not a big deal to bring some food here. And also the only thing is because of this event or in general, there's some more times that you need to leave stuff here, like on the floor. So when you have to do that, just make sure that you leave stuff that's less valuable. Meaning that, for example, I would leave this mushroom faster. Like I would leave this here than a fish because fish not just more expensive, but you can also cook it, so you can uh, raise your cooking level higher. Um, so it's more valuable for you in the long run. I know it doesn't sound like uh, maybe not sounding too reasonable, but in the long run, if you do 100 run of swamps and you just say, okay, I'm gonna take this mushroom because it's green, uh, and then when you have to do your when you want to do your level up your cooking, you have to pay more gold for the food to cook in. So obviously now I have this egg demon, so I can pretty much kill the warden very, very easily. You don't really need uh, an egg to do this, but it's it makes the whole thing very simple. I already have. See, I got an Akin grass, 78 gold. Very, very, very good. Very good. There's a lot of fairies in here and wasps, so you need to be really careful of where you're going and how you're going with it. So keep that in mind. Uh, try to be agile, move around a lot. Uh, it's all about kiting. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's fairly straightforward. It was a pretty fast run. It was 15 minutes. Sometimes it's 18, sometimes it's 15. You know how it is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this helps. Um, yeah, that's it.